Hello YouTube, this is William. Welcome to another sale. This is a pre-sale video that's going to list all the knives that's in the sale. There's 22, I believe. 16 are Field Boss first runs, brand new knives, and the others are one-ofs and prototypes, that type of thing. So relax, watch the video, listen to the video. Sometimes I wonder if some people don't have the sound turned off. But anyway, listen to the video, and you should have all your questions answered. At the end of this video, there will be a link to my website, wcknives.com. These will be listed on the Shop Knives webpage. If you go right now, then you can see these knives listed and it will say sold, okay? This is just for pricing. Tomorrow, which is October the 19th at 12 o'clock Central Standard Time, 1 o'clock Eastern, 12 o'clock Central, 11 o'clock Mountain, 10 o'clock Pacific. These knives will go live and you can purchase them, okay? Until then, you'll just see a listing that will say sold out, but that is just for pricing only and get you familiar with the website, okay? You can order Kydex sleeves for the Field Bosses in a separate listing, and I'll have that listing up, but you can only order that Kydex sleeve prior to me shipping the knife, okay? Once the knife is shipped, then I can no longer provide a Kydex sleeve for that knife because they're molded to each knife, okay? So order it at the same time, please. Please order it at the same time you order your or purchase your knife of the 16, okay? What I recommend you doing, because I don't know how fast these will go, if it's anything like the other sales, most of the time the knives will sell out in just a matter of minutes. So go in a little ahead of time, and I will have the listing up for the Kydex sleeve, and go ahead and add that to your cart, and then just wait and we'll keep refreshing until the Field Boss first runs pop up, okay? Then you can add the knife that you want to the cart. A word of caution: just because you have it in your cart does not mean you have that knife. The first person that pays for that knife is going to get the knife, okay? So there may be 10 people that has it in their cart, but the first one's credit card that goes through is the one that's going to get the knife, all right? I have no control over that. That is something that is done through banking systems and all this other stuff, all right? Okay, so don't jump on William. William had nothing to do with it, all right? Okay, so I recommend if you haven't registered on the website, then go over there now and register. That way all your credit card information and everything is already preloaded, and so you're at least even Steven with a lot of other people, okay? So it gives you at least a fighting chance, all right? So there will be another listing that says Field Boss, well, I lost my train of thought. I've been rush. Production, okay? Field Boss production. And it will be the same as these, except it will not have a first run on the blade. You can order those and do the deposit and everything else because it's a 10-month wait, all right? But at least you can do the deposit and then wait on the balance at that point, all right? Just to kind of give you an idea, the AEBL Field Bosses with canvas micarta scales is $600 for AEBL micarta scales, okay? $600. If they have Sure Touch scales, they are $630, a $30 ad for the Sure Touch. If they have a wood scales, which there is one that has an antiqued bird's eye maple scale. That one is $650, okay? Just so you know, before you run over to the website. That's a pretty good idea of what the pricing is for the AEBL. For the 3V, there's 6 of the 3Vs, okay? And the micarta 3Vs is $700, okay? The wood one, there's one wood one with Osage scales. That one is $750, a $50 ad, okay? There is no Sure Touch, so that's the pricing on the 3Vs. If you want to add a Kydex sleeve, that is a separate listing for the field bosses, and that is $60, just the sleeve. It doesn't have anything else on it, but the eyelets are set up to where you can order a large tech lock from Amazon or wherever you want to order it from, your supplier, knifekits.com or CCK holsters. They sell those tech locks. Be sure and get the hardware with it so that you can fasten it to your knife. Be careful with those and be sure and use Loctite on those screws. Otherwise, they'll back off and you lose your knife. All right, so be careful with that. All right, without further ado, let's do the one-ofs and the prototypes so we get those out of the way. Okay, the first one is the stubby that I use for marketing. And if you have one on order and you want to do, if you're lucky enough to get this one and you want to cancel your order, then I will cancel and reimburse you from your other order, okay? All the specs are on the side, but the cutting edge is about 2 inches. Overall is 6.5. Handle is 4 inches. This one is OD green canvas with brass pins in Nitro V, okay? The width of the blade is 1 inch, and it does come with a Kydex sleeve, okay? Like so. There's also a slim that was used for marketing, and again, if you have a slim on order and you're fortunate enough to get this knife and you want to cancel your previous order, let me know and I will cancel and reimburse you for your previous order, okay? And this one is canvas or natural canvas micarta with brass pins, and it is AEBL stainless. Blade on it's about 3 7/8. Overall is about 7 7/8. And it does come with a Kydex sleeve. Pricing will reflect a Kydex sleeve, okay? This one is a Fieldmaster Prototype A, and it is Magna Cut. Magna Cut, okay? That's why the pricing is so high on this one. When you see it, don't have a heart attack. It is Magna Cut. Magna Cut is going to be $75 to $100 more every time, all right? That's just the pricing for it right now. It is 1/8 Magna Cut. Prototype A, Fieldmaster. Okay, some specs on it. Blade width at the tooth is about 1 1/8 inches. Cutting edge is 4 inches. Overall is 8 3/8. A handle width is about 1/2 or 3/4. It is the scales are 1/4 inch micarta scales with black pins. It's OD green canvas micarta. Okay. Blade width at the tooth, I already give that, I think, but 1 1/8. And there you go. It does come with a Kydex sleeve. And again, if you want to know pricing on these, there is a separate listing that it will say pricing only until tomorrow at noon Central Standard Time. Then a new listing will pop up that will allow you to purchase the knife, okay? I've got a Field Pro, and it says first run. This one was done for marketing, and it is Magna Cut. Again, Magna Cut, pricing will reflect that. It is 5/32 Magna Cut. Blade width at the tooth is just under 1 1/4 inches. Cutting edge to the handle is about 4 3/8. Overall is 8 7/8. Handle is 1/4 inch, or scales is 1/4 inch canvas micarta OD green with black pins. The width or thickness is about 3/4. The width is at the widest part is about 1.25 inches. Okay, so it fills up my hand pretty nicely, and I have large hands. No Kydex sleeve with this, but if you want one, order it through the Kydex. Well, that's $60. It ain't worth the $60 for this one. Let me know, and we'll work out something on getting you a Kydex sleeve for this one. Okay, but again, you must let me know prior to shipping this. All right. So once I ship out a knife, I can't do Kydex for it. All right. Okay. This one is a fire and bone that the blade on it's just a little bit narrower than what is typical for fire and bone. It has a little bit more belly on it. So anyway, it's kind of a one of. It is AEBL. Handle on this one is 1/4 inch. Oh, shut up. Apple Watch. I mean, they listen to you constantly, and they're trying to tell you something you don't want to know. All right. This one is natural, or actually brown canvas micarta with those are red oak pins in there. 1/4 inch scales. The width on this one is 1 inch. Thickness is about 3/8. Blade length to the handle is 4 inches. Overall is 8 3/8. Okay, and it does come with a Kydex sleeve. I have a mini. This is the full flat mini that I use for marketing in AEBL. It has camo canvas micarta with black pins, 1/4 inch scales, 1/8 inch steel. And again, if you have a mini on order and you are fortunate enough to get this one and want to cancel the order, then let me know and I'll cancel the other order and reimburse you. Blade on it is 2 inches to the handle. Overall is 6 1/8. Blade width is a little over 1 inch, about 1 1/8 inches. Thickness on the handle is about 3/4. Okay, a great little knife. It does come with a Kydex sleeve, but the blade is so thin at there, so you got to watch when you put it in. Otherwise, it wants to get stuck. So you just kind of got to learn that Kydex a little bit. All right, so that is all of the one-ofs and the prototypes. And again, if you want to know pricing on this, then go to my website, wcknives.com. That's wcknives.com. And go to, there's a little 3 slashes on the right-hand corner. Click on that, and the menu will drop down, and go to Shop Knives webpage. And you'll see a listing for these one-ofs that says pricing only. And then tomorrow on the 19th at 12 o'clock Central Standard Time, a new listing will pop up that allow you to purchase these, okay? All right, so, all right, now I have 10 Field Boss first runs in AEBL. I've got 2 in OD green canvas micarta with brass pins. I've got 2 in black canvas micarta with brass pins. And somebody had asked me what the blade length was to the handle. It's about 7 inches. Overall is, including the extended pommel, is 12 1/4. Again, I did a introduction video on the Field Boss that kind of shows you and demonstrations of what the design intent is. This is a fantastic, I mean, every bug out bag, every get home bag should have one of these. If you don't have a WCSK, you should have one of these. All right, okay. So, and if your bug out is the woods or the forest, you definitely should have a Field Boss. All right, because that's what it was designed for. It was designed for the field. All right. Okay, I've got two in natural canvas micarta, and some of these natural scales that I'm getting is kind of modeled. Okay, it's I guess it's because they sit on a shelf at the warehouse so long. I'm not sure, but they'll kind of discolor a little bit and give you some funky different colors. But over time, they'll oxidize and turn brown anyway. So I think that's what's going on with it. But anyway, when you get it, it may look a little strange, but it's in the micarta. I don't know what caused it, but I got two of those. I've got one in camo Sure Touch with orange pins. Again, this is in AEBL. I've got a orange Sure Touch with black pins in AEBL. I've got a black Sure Touch with black pins in AEBL. And all of these are handmade, so I mean, each one is very unique in its own way. None of the grind lines and everything is precise like CNC machines do. It's going to have the human touch, folks. Okay, so anyway, and there's one. This is that antiqued maple, a bird's eye maple. I think it turned out very cool. So anyway, this one's an AEBL. Black pins, has black liners. And all of these knives on the table, William pretty much did everything. The only thing I didn't do is cut out the blanks. Waterjet did that for me to my specs. But I did all the grinds, the heat treat, the blade set, the handle sets, the handle shaping, everything. It was all done by me. All right. So that's one of the things that people are asking about. Did you do it? Really, the only time I do not set handles is if you order it from Great Northern Knives. Great Northern Knives is the only wholesaler or a dealer that sells knives that has their handles on it. Okay, so anybody else, if you go from Ridge Runner or anybody else, I set the handles and shape them. Okay, but Great Northern, they buy the blanks, the finished blanks, and they just set handles and shape them according to my specs. I send them a sample, and they are matching that sample that I send them. Okay. Okay, I've got 6 in CPM 3V. All right. I've got 1 in black canvas micarta with black pins. Like so. And I've got 1 in black canvas with brass pins. I've got 1 in that natural canvas micarta. See how modeled it looks? It's kind of cool, I think. It's different, but over time and use, it'll blend. It'll be brown. So anyways, I wish it could stay like that. That'd be kind of cool. 3V. Here's 1 more in natural. See how natural usually looks. I don't know if I just got an old batch of natural micarta or what, but that's how it usually looks. And a OD green canvas micarta with brass pins. Had some dirt or trash on it somewhere. Okay, there you go. And the last but not least is the Osage orange with black pins and black liners. Okay. And CPM 3V. AEBL Rockwell is about 61 to 63. The tool steels such as 01 and 3V keep around 58 to 60 on the Rockwell scale. Okay. And each blade, each knife is tested in-house. I have my own Rockwell tester before handles are set, so make sure that they fall within that window, okay? So, I mean, if you want to, you can say 59 plus or minus 1. Whatever works for you. But anyway, that is the sale. Going over to the website, get familiar with it if you're not already. WCKnives.com. That's www.wcknives.com. There is a link in the description below. And at the end of this video, there's probably already something popped up that says Shop Knives or something like that you can click on that and it'll take you to the website, okay? There's also 2 other videos that pops up. One of those is the introduction to the Field Boss. So if you haven't seen that, you can watch that one real quick and understand what the design intent is and all that good stuff. But this, for me, I have one in my go bag. And that go bag goes everywhere with me. If I go camping, that bag is with me. I think it is the best field knife or camp knife that I have designed to date. Anyway, I think that all the larger knives I've done up to this point was leading up to this design. Now, later on, will I develop a knife that I think is better? Maybe, I don't know. But right now, I think that this one is the best field knife or best camp knife. Let's just say that to date. So, I mean, you know, it doesn't feel like a large knife really when you're using it. It's like a small machete without the bulky or the feeling cumbersome or awkward. The balance is just phenomenal on this knife. So anyway, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Tomorrow, October the 19th at 12 o'clock Central Standard Time, we go live with the sale at wcknives.com, Shop Knives webpage. Okay? Thank you guys. You guys have a wonderful week, and we'll catch you again very soon.